And now, Health Appeal.
Hey, welcome back to Mass Appeal, everybody. We're inside now, cooling off a little, and we're all looking to get that summer tummy, but it's harder than it looks to get your abs as perfect as you want them. Jacquelyn Rickson's a professional bikini bodybuilder, and she's here to whip us into shape with a killer ab workout. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Hi, thanks.
So, a women's bikini bodybuilder, what does that entail?
It entails a lot of work. It's a 24/7 job. All I do is spend time in the gym and in the kitchen, mainly in the kitchen.
So when you get up there on stage, is it one of those things where you're flexing all the time, those huge, because you don't have those massive muscles? No,
actually I go up and I do a couple poses, I walk up, it's a lot about your stage presence and your aura on stage rather than your muscle.
So it's like fitness meets like a Miss America pageant kind of.
Yeah, pretty close.
And now, how many hours a day roughly do you put into looking the way that you do to being able to be a bikini model?
It depends on where I am in my training. When I'm really close, about a month out, I'm in the gym maybe 3-4 hours a day. Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, it's tough for a lot of people to get out to the gym for that much time. So today we're going to do some ab exercises to hopefully get us near that six-pack abs. But there's more to it than just exercise, right?
Definitely. It's all 85% of it is all about your diet, 90% all about your diet. And if you have a good steady diet, then that's where your abs are going to trim down rather than doing some ab exercises. But they always help.
But later in the show, you're going to tell us how to make some fit French toast. But for now, let's get these abs in gear. What do we need to do?
So first one we're going to do, I like to call it the penguin.
Okay.
So we're going to put our feet down, we're going to keep our chin up, and the best thing to do with abs is make sure they're nice and tight. So make sure you're always flexing them, and you should have a little bit of a strain in your voice, but make sure you can breathe.
Strain in my voice, okay.
Take your hands, make a C, and we're going to waddle from side to side, keeping our chins up and squeezing down to our obliques.
So chins up, but squeezing our obliques.
Right, exactly.
Now, when you do something like this, are you counting how many you're doing, or are you doing it for an amount of time?
I like to do it for an amount of time, so maybe 45 seconds to a minute if you can handle it, but make sure you're squeezing the whole time or else you're not working it.
I'm squeezing it.
Good. Okay, we have another one too, if you'd like to see it.
Yeah, let's move on to the next one.
This is called the plank. I'm sure everyone's seen these before.
Yeah.
Yep, so we're gonna involve some shoulders and the whole core. So this is really gonna help tighten up the whole midsection. You wanna keep your abs nice and tight, no buns in the air, and no scooping.
Okay, buns straight, like a plank.
Nice and straight, nice plank. Now, to make it a little more difficult, we can bring the knees up to the chest and squeeze it.
Oh, this does actually make it more difficult.
There you go. Now make sure you're breathing out when you bring your knee up.
Okay.
Good, nice. If you want to make it a little more complicated, and you're just holding a and you're holding a plank, you can actually just lift the foot. Or bring a foot up to the side and look at your knee.
And still the whole time you're keeping yourself in a plank, you're not putting your buns up or scooping it like that.
Nope, nice plank.
How long can you do something like this for?
Probably 5 minutes if I had to.
You've got to be kidding me, right?
If I had to.
Oh, that's funny. All right, so is there any way you can make it easier to? What if you're just starting out?
Absolutely. You can actually drop your knees and just make sure you keep your chest up. You don't want to scoop again or keep your buns up.
So you're still flat?
Lower your hips just a little bit more. Straighten yourself out. Nice plank still. So you want to still squeeze the abs, and you can even bring the knees up and do it right from there.
Oh, okay. Well, let's ramp it up.
Just like you do a push-up.
Let's ramp it up. Let's see if we can do a couple. Ready?
Okay, ready, set, go.
So you breathe out when you're putting your knee up. So.
Yep. Make sure you keep your butt down. There you go.
All right, let's move on to the other ones before I pass out.
Okay.
It's a hot day.
Very cool. So, another one you can do, which is pretty basic, you've probably seen them in the gym before, you can make sure you do some leg raises. Now, these are the more simple ones. You want to make sure that your feet don't touch the ground. And if you ever have a partner in the gym, you have your partner stand above you and they can throw your legs down and you resist against it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Here, you want me to try?
Sure.
All right. Okay,
awesome,
yeah, you do it to me. Oh.
I'm going to do it to you, Seth. There you go. Now you grab onto my feet.
Okay.
Good. Now bring your legs up.
Give him a little tummy out.
Yeah. Bring your legs up. I'm going to push them down.
Oh,
You're
this is difficult.
There you go. Yep. That'll get a lower ab workout.
That was fun. All right, so you say you have one more for us?
Yeah, I can show you one more. This is actually, it has to do with the plank as well.
Okay.
So it's called a Rambo roll.
A Rambo roll?
That's what I like to call it.
Sounds like fun.
We're gonna get dirty here. We're gonna drop to the ground.
Yeah.
Put our hands out, roll, lift ourselves back up, couple knee tucks, back down, and roll. And
So
up.
what does the rolling accomplish?
The rolling just it gets your cardio going, gets your heart rate moving.
Yeah.
So if you're rolling back and forth, you do 50 of those and you're
50
gonna...
of them?
50
Can
of
we
them.
do 3 right now?
We can do 3 right now.
Okay, yeah, because 50 for me is a little much. So let's do it together.
We're gonna roll this way.
Okay, yeah, we don't want to knock into each other. So
Ready, set,
plank,
drop,
drop.
roll, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, drop, roll, and up.
This is like something I did when I was 7 also.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go.
All right, one more. Here we go.
Okay, and drop,
Drop.
roll, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You do that for a minute and your heart rate's gonna go up.
Oh, it's already there. Thank you so much for stopping by.
you.
And don't go anywhere, okay?
You got it.
Because when we come back, we're gonna make a recipe with Jacquelyn that can taste great and help us achieve our goal of a perfect summer tummy. You're watching Mass Appeal.